Hi friends. So today we are going to do 2 paychecks in one video. I kind of got a little backed up and didn't do one of the paychecks, but never fear, we can go ahead and just take care of them right now. Okay, so this is July's budget 2025, and for this paycheck is going to be, the date is 7/15/25, and the paycheck is for 2,123 and 73 cents. Okay, so we're gonna put right over here paycheck 2. All right, and our beginning balance is 21.23 and 73 cents. So that's the beginning balance. Over here we can see that I have some Capital One to pay, some mortgage principal, some investments. These right here, I have to take care of these. These are priorities over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take care of some of these. So the starting balance is 21.23, and we are sending some to our mortgage. So the mortgage one, 671 and 26 cents, and I'm going to put mortgage. Oh, I need a new pen. Okay, and the balance after that is going to leave us with 452 and 47 cents is our new balance. Okay, so mortgage is paid. Then I am going to take 100 for investments. Okay, and it's going to leave us with a balance of 352 and 47 cents. That's the new balance. So investments done. Okay, let's see, I'm pretty sure, did we not get any investments last paycheck? No, we didn't. Okay, so our new balance is 352 and 47 cents. I am going to throw these $52 into our high yield savings account. And it's going to leave us with a $300 balance. Okay, so that is done. And then we are going to do, we have $300 left. We're going to put that into our spending account. Okay, and that is going to leave us with a zero balance. So I'm going to put here spending account. And our new balance is 0. We are zero-based budgeters. So that's the end of that paycheck. Okay, and we just got our next paycheck that just came in today. So that one came through on the 18th, and that one is for 2,440 and 42 cents. Okay, so we're just gonna do it right here in this little space. So paycheck 3, and our beginning balance for paycheck 3 is 2,440 and 42 cents. So that's our beginning balance. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and I always like to do $100 towards investments when I can. And that's going to leave us with $23.40 as our new balance. So investments done. Okay, so we're at $23.40. I like to throw $100. This paycheck is going to get $100 into our emergency fund. And that's going to leave us with a balance of $22.40. That's our new balance. So our emergency fund done. We're gonna come back and do my son's spending account, and we have that with Capital One. And that's going to leave us with a balance of $1,818.16 is our new balance. Okay, and I'm going to throw the rest of it into our bills account. 1,816 is going to be for the bills account with Fidelity. And that's going to leave us with $0. So paycheck 1, paycheck 2, paycheck 3, and we've done the Capital One. So now let's see. We did Fidelity here. That was 1. And that one right there was with Fidelity. Okay, so our bills account, we spend through the week. It is with a credit card. It earns me a lot of good cash back with rewards. I use that cash back to buy more investments. So, but whatever we're spending throughout the week, as soon as our paycheck hits, I zero it out. So this is going to be, it looks like right here this week, those were all of our bills. So that's going to include our electric bill, our water bill, our trash, our everything, the natural gas for the heater. It includes everything, all of our fixed bills. So all of those are paid. So for our next paycheck, we just need to, whatever we spend through the week, we just pay that off. And it looks like I just want to throw a little extra money towards our mortgage principal because I do want to knock it out. And then whatever's left over, I am going to simply put into, I'll either put it into our emergency fund or I'll put it into our spending account. And I don't like too many categories. So out of our spending account, we're saving up for major purchases such as, things like if I want a new vacuum cleaner, or if I want, something kind of big, think dishwasher, think an appliance that I just want to upgrade. It's not an emergency because we do have the emergency fund for kind of, things like that. Things that really don't need to get replaced too often. You just kind of want to, just in case you want to upgrade. I also use it for going out on expensive dates. So it's kind of like my little luxury account. And then my emergency fund, I throw out of every paycheck $100. So it's getting about $400 every single month, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. I already have it to where it is funded for in case of an emergency, and I'm just going to keep throwing that money in there, even if it's already if my emergency fund is already fulfilled. I still want to keep throwing money in there, and the reason why is because it keeps earning interest, and then when I want to use it for buying a new car, I can just withdraw it and buy that car cash. So essentially, I'm paying myself a car note. Every single month, I throw $400 in there. So if my car needs a big repair or a minor repair, I can just use it from there. But if it doesn't need anything, it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing beyond my emergency fund. And 5 years down the line, I can just buy a car cash. That's exactly how I bought my Atlas, Volkswagen Atlas. It's a fairly new car, and I bought it cash, and that's how I did it. I just paid myself every single month a car payment. It kept growing in my high yield savings account, and then when it was time, I just went and paid it off. Okay, so that is the budget for this paycheck. So that's paycheck 3. We have one more paycheck that we're expecting at the end of the month. Usually get paid around the 30th, and that one is where I can throw a lot more towards our debt, or I can throw it into something fun or a major project around the house. My husband and I get together and we plan out what we want to do once there's enough money sitting in there. The last time we used it on a brand new fence, and we got a really good deal, and they gave us a really good deal if we did it in cash, just because it does cost them quite a bit of money in order to process a credit card. So they gave me a discount if I did it cash, and lo and behold, I had the cash sitting in that account for home projects, and we just went ahead and paid that with cash. So that's it for this week. I will get into in a different video, I will get into how I came up with my numbers for my categories. And I don't like too many categories. It simply overwhelms me. Again, I have ADD, or some people like to call it ADHD. And if it gets too complicated, I don't want to do it. I'll procrastinate to the point where it'll just be too late. I feel like I'm dug myself into a deep hole and I can't get myself out, and it just discourages me. But when I have momentum, I just need to make it so easy and so simple, somewhere where I can see it in one spread, and just go on about the rest of my day. So I have to go finish my chores, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.